match number 6 of the evening would see the GPW heavyweight title put on the line as the bad boy Joey Naylor would defend his title in a 2 out of 3 falls hardcore style match against the challenger Tim Lee. It's Joey Naylor versus Tim Lee again. No rules. What the hell? There was look. Before I even get started, there was baking trays, there was chairs, there was confetti guns, there was doors, there was just it was madness, absolute madness. Tim Lee as charismatic as ever, Joey Naylor confident, as ever the bad boy is. So it was 2 out of 3 falls. Actually, to start off with, Joey Naylor would actually ask Taz to reiterate what the rules actually were. So we got informed what the rules were by Taz. And the first fall, let's see. For the first fall, there'd be an early lockup. Tim Lee would be winning it. Clean break, of course. Tim Lee would then turn around to abuse Bad Boy brand member Thomas before gyrating. You see an execution of arm hold. Tim Lee at one point would reach the ropes, but no clean break by Joey Naylor as he'd kick his hands off. Tim Lee would offer a handshake, but Joey Naylor would be like, "Kiss my foot," which Tim Lee was happy to do. But Joey Naylor would perform a nasty kick, then hit a huge suplex and start to beat down. Naylor would start to bend the rules at this point, as you'd expect. A neck breaker for a 2 count. Joey Naylor would then miss his move. Tim Lee would hit a lariat and a super kick, but the referee was distracted at this point. There's a surprise. And Joey Naylor would hit a roll up with his foot on the rope. Bad boy cheating. Love it. For the first fall. That's right. First fall, folks, goes to Joey Naylor. The second fall, due to clean wrestling. Honestly, this one was instantaneous. Tim Lee would hit the backslide pin. It's over like that. 1, 2, 3. That's right, folks. Just like that. 1 apiece. Tim Lee picks up the second fall. Now, the third fall would be performed under last man standing rules. That's right, folks. Got to keep your opponent down for a 10 count. And at this point, the weapons would all fill the ring. Oh, absolutely. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Tim Lee would take the bacon tray straight away. Joey Naylor's head twice. And then hit a concerto. That's it. A concerto. 2 trays. Bang. If it's with chairs, it's concerto. I know it's a play on words, but I love it. Concerto. Bang. He definitely sung a tune with them things. Anyway, that was to Joey Naylor's groin, by the way. Absolute. At this point, Tim Lee would head outside for confetti guns. He'd he just sorry, I'm getting myself lost. The confetti guns, I've just not seen them used in the ring before, so it was quite funny. Tim Lee and Joey Naylor at this point would grab the tacks, because what is a Tim Lee Joey Naylor match without the tacks? It's got to be done. Joey Naylor would head up top. Tim Lee would superplex Naylor into the tacks. Tim Lee would grab a chair at this point, but Thomas would interfere. Tim Lee, though, chair shot. He didn't want to, but he absolutely vile chair shot on Thomas. Joey Naylor at this point would grab hold of a chair and some screen doors, some chairs and a screen door. He wedged them in place. A beat down on Tim Lee outside. Joey Naylor would head up top. Tim Lee would throw a baking tray, and then head up top. But honestly, at this point, Joey Naylor hit a Canadian destroyer from the top rope through the door. The crowd went wild. Absolutely wild. But Tim Lee was not done. How he was not done? He got up. He performed a back body drop over the top rope. And at this point, This Is Awesome chants would start. Um, yeah, and they fight outside for a little while, but at this point, there was another door outside set up, ready to go, and Tim Lee would hit the Uranagi outside on Joey Naylor, and Joey Naylor was done. He was out for the 10. New GPW heavyweight champion Tim Lee wins. Um, what an insane match! Absolutely fantastic. The fans, This Is Awesome, and it truly was. It's a fantastic match. Um, I love watching Tim Lee versus Joey Naylor. Tim Lee, it's about as hardcore as you can get, without him going too hardcore. You know what I mean? You want a good, fun, hardcore match. Tim Lee's your guy. Same with Joey. Joey puts on solid hardcore performances time and again. They're both willing to put their bodies on the line. There was a show of respect at the end because Tim Lee he had nothing but good words to say about Joey Naylor. As much as there's the rivalry, love it. Just a fantastic way to end the evening, folks. Both these wrestlers, time and again, I've never seen a bad performance out of either of them. They just put on great, entertaining matches. If you get a chance to see either of these two live, if you ever get a chance and you see that these two are facing off against each other, go and check it out for yourselves.